Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be my Brave 10 episode 6 review. I like this episode. It was a nice. I guess you could call this a breather from all the action that was going on from the previous episodes, where the characters can finally relax because this episode was them going to a hot spring, and so they can relax a bit. So yeah, it was pretty good to me. Um, so basically, this episode they're starting off with Yukimura. He ends up being gone, and the rest and all of them are like looking like, well, not all of them, but everyone besides Sasuke was looking around like, where's Yukimura? Where'd he go? Like, where did the Lord go? Did he get kidnapped? Like, this place looked kind of messy and stuff. So he's like, what's going on? He didn't really understand what was going on. And so Sasuke explained that he went to the hot springs with Rokuro, and he wants everyone else to come too. This would be a nice journey for y'all to come here and they have a relaxing day, so you don't have to, always be fighting. So that's what they went. That's what they did. So they ended up finding the map to go to the hot spring place. And once they got there, everyone started doing their own things, and that's what Saizo was like. Where's everybody? Even Sadame was gone and stuff. And he was like, wondering where Sadame was. And Sadame apparently was in a food eating contest. So yeah, she was just eating up a storm, but he was walking around, just walking casually, and then a big black blast happens, and we end up seeing Kake just break through a wall. And the reason that happened is because this guy, his name is Miyoshi Sekai Noyundo. He's a monk, and he apparently thinks he can get free food because he's a monk, and he's on a holy journey, and he's doing a lot of traveling, so he thinks he can get free food because he's God's pupil or whatever. He's how those monks that's how he thinks in a form of way. I'm not saying all monks like that, but that's what he thinks, and so. They're like Kake and Saizo was trying to get him through, like you can't be doing that, you gotta pay for that stuff, and he's like no and stuff, so you pay for it, and then he's like no, and then they start fighting. He also what's his name, Nyundo called Kake weak, so Kake's like I'll show you how weak I am, and he starts getting his gun out, I'll try to shoot at him, and then Nyundo just took it away and broke his gun, and apparently this Nyundo dude is very powerful because it takes Saizo, Yuri, it takes Sasuke, it takes all of them, and it took all of them just to defeat this one dude. Technically speaking, I mean, if there's actually a fight to the death, it would have been probably a different occasion or a different story. But I mean, he's a monk. I'm not sure if he's gonna kill, but yeah. So they start fighting him, and they're actually doing teamwork, and Rokuro and Yukimura was all watching the whole thing, and they're all doing teamwork, fighting and stuff. And apparently, Yundo's journey, the reason why he's journeying and going so far, he's looking for his sister, basically. That's his whole, message. That's what he's doing. So he starts fighting with all of them, and Yuri is the one to get knocked out because Yuri wanted to do a special attack and didn't really want to listen to Saizo's teamwork strategy. So Yuri is knocked out, and then Sasuke does a little something, and then Saizo ends up getting on top of him, and he shows that his weakness is his head, because apparently if you stab him in the stomach or his arm or anything like that, he can deflect that actually, and it won't pierce him, because he's I don't know what he did to his body, but he's very, very powerful. I mean, he's a really, really powerful character actually. So his only weak spot is his head. So Saizo got on top of his head and he's like, well, what are you gonna do now and stuff. And so the fight ended like that. But then we ended up seeing Isanami come back, and apparently she won the food eating contest, so she got a lot of food. She got more dumplings than she was after she won, which is stupid, but yeah, she got more food. And so Nyondo, the monk dude, recognized her and was like, oh, Isanami. And he's like, oh my god, give me his little sister, because that's apparently his little sister. And Isanami didn't know that, and Isanami's all running away. And long story short, they ended up using Isanami to calm down Nyondo, to make him pay his bills and all that stuff, because apparently he loves his sister, so he's gonna listen to her and everything. And so they ended up having to clear this all up back at the end. Basically, Nyondo isn't necessarily related by blood by her. It's just he used to be in the same shrine as Isanami, and he was raised by that priest person that raised Isanami too. So that's how they're technically brother and sister. And he ends up actually showing a picture to Isanami, and Isanami's like, oh, it's you, because he looks way different from the picture than he is now. So she couldn't tell at all. And so now they remember, and then he tried to hug her again. She's like no, block. I'm just kidding, but yeah. And so that was all cleared up. We ended up seeing them actually going to the hot springs now, and they're in the hot springs, just casually sitting there resting and everything. And only thing I want to mention this is because what's her name? Anna was in there. She looked kind of good actually, because it was kind of Ichimura. I'm not sure if it was like really blurred out, like the censorship or something, but I'm not sure. I mean, I think it is. I'm not sure if it actually shows something. Maybe it's just there's nothing there. I'm not really sure, because sometimes animes don't put the stuff in there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, they're just sitting there and freaking Yukimura ends up going over there. The lower person ends up seeing Anna just sitting there, just all casually, because she don't like me in the back. She apparently doesn't like the hot springs, so she just sits there, having the steam, and it's starting to make one of some big boobs like her. So they're just talking about that, and all of a sudden Yukimura's there. He's like, "How you guys doing?" And yeah, that wasn't really smart of him. And then Anna ends up freezing Yukimura, and then Nyundo, because Nyundo comes like, "What's going on with my little sister?" Oh, and he's all naked and crap, and Tommy's like, "Oh my god!" So yeah, they end up getting frozen, and then the whole hot springs frozen. So once that happened, Saizo got out, and as Saizo was going away, he has clothes on. He's walking back. So I'm not really sure. He's just walking around, and he ends up running into Yuri, and Yuri's all sick because apparently Yuri didn't want to take the going to hot springs with him, and it seems like they're making this kind of assuming that he's a girl or something. I'm not really sure what they're meaning. Maybe it's the subtitles are wrong. I'm not really sure. They kept saying he though, but I mean it just, I don't know. He was kind of not wanting to do that, so he ended up taking a bath in cold water, and Yuri's gotten sick, and so Saizo ended up touching his head all calmly and nicely and stuff, and Yuri's like his heart started going crazy. He's like, "What's going on here?" And he starts running away. And apparently I think Yuri loves, or like starting to like Saizo a lot, and that's why he's feeling that kind of way. He doesn't understand that feeling though, and he's just getting kind of mad. He ends up running into Sasuke's little pet, little pet thing. I can't remember what it was named, but he runs into a little pet and he's just holding it and stuff. And Sasuke was like, can you give me my pet back? What's going on here? He just holding it the whole time, and he didn't really understand what's happening. And so yeah. Now here's the thing I want to talk about though, because I'm kind of curious. I mean, yes, this Nyundo guy is very powerful. He's strong. He seems to be stronger than Saizo, Sasuke, and Yuri. If they're doing one battle, I don't think they're gonna be able to beat him. But the thing is, I don't know. I feel like Anna may be actually stronger than even him. I mean, Anna, she's really strong. I never actually seen a strong female character before, honestly. To be real honest with you, I mean, I've seen some in a couple of animes, but they were like actually main characters, like Bosa from what's that show called? I can't remember what that show's called right now. No, I can't remember what that show's called right now. But I see female characters being strong, but they're usually the main characters. They're sort of strong, but she's not really a main character, like the main person that's there. But she's really powerful. She seems to be stronger than Saizo and Sasuke and Yukimura. So Yukimura, but Yuri and stuff. I was wondering if Nindo is stronger than Anna, because I'm not really sure. Because I mean, it's like a power struggle going on here, and I'm wondering when Saizo and Sasuke wrestle, I'm getting stronger too. Because I mean, I don't know. Anna to me is really powerful, and I wonder what she's gonna keep doing. Cause I'm kind of interested in her, because I never really seen a lot of strong female characters. You know what I mean? So I'm liking. I do like this anime for the fact that there's a strong female character in here. And this guy said this Nyundo guy is on steroids, so I don't know how they're gonna beat him. But you'll comment below and tell me what you think, and give your opinion on who's like the power level, like who's stronger, and who's strongest, who's the weakest, who you think is the weakest, who you think is the strongest. Like, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. Like if you like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more Brave 10 reviews. Go check out my fan page, my Facebook fan page, and my blog. It's gonna keep plugging at it, I guess. But just check it out. All links in the description. Check it out. It's been the Breakmaster, Brave 10 episode 6 review, and until then, break out.